What's up, world? I am Mo. Thank you so much for tuning in, clicking on this video. I am one half of Mo and Dacia, as you probably know. The reason why I'm here by myself today is because we're doing something different this week. We're releasing 2 videos. So as we thought about our journey on YouTube thus far, I know we checked in a couple weeks with you guys, a couple weeks ago, and we let you know that we were kind of just taking a break, wanted to figure out how to revamp this and bring you the best possible material. So what we decided for this week is just to give you guys an insight of who we are as individuals. I know week after week we present ourselves as a couple, but we really just wanted to give you an idea of who Mo is, and the video that we'll release after this will give you an insight on who my wife is, Dacia. So that's what we're doing this week. We hope you guys enjoy it. We basically just going to cover a few brief questions to give you better insight on who we are.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm Mo.
How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 32 years young.
Where were you born?
I was born in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
What was life like for you growing up?
What was life like for me growing up? Constant change. I grew up in a military background. My stepfather was in the Marine Corps, so we constantly moved around. It was just constant change. I came from a somewhat of a strict background. I played basketball in high school. I was very athletic. Played basketball, ran track, played softball. Very athletic. I was a very quiet child too, very shy, I guess. Grew up in church. Every Sunday you had to go to church, whether you felt like it or not. That was pretty much life. It was pretty normal, pretty basic.
How did your relationship with your family affect your outside relationships?
How did my relationship with family affect my outside relationships? I think that's a really good question. I kind of grew up in a strict background, so I think with that, I don't really know, but how to answer that question. Because I feel like, in our family, we didn't really, we were a family, we were together, but we didn't really do talking like that, like on a deep level. So I think in turn that affected me having like deep and meaningful relationships outside of family. That's the best way I can describe it. It wasn't like there was an actual issue at hand within family. It's just that I think with the older generations, they didn't really know how to connect beyond like a surface level. So I think in my life, throughout like my younger years, even up until like maybe a few years ago in my life, it was more so just like surface level relationships. It was never relationships that went deeper than that, so.
When did you come out as a lesbian woman?
When did I come out as a lesbian woman? Well, honestly and truthfully, I never did. I never had a chance to. My mom just kind of figured out one day. We were getting ready to move to Okinawa, Japan. My stepfather was relocating with the military, and we were getting ready to move. And I remember the day like it was yesterday. I was in maybe, 7th or 8th grade. And this is when we had lockers. They still have lockers now. I'm pretty sure they still have lockers now, but I used to have a girlfriend, and we used to write letters back and forth all day. But like I said, I grew up in a very strict background, so I never took the letters home. I just always stored them in my locker. So on the last day of school, I put all the letters in my jacket, and it was just like out of sight, out of mind. So we went to Chicago to visit my aunt before we got ready to relocate to Japan. And my mom, she went to wash my jacket, and she basically found all the letters. And that was really my coming out. The girl was actually with us that day, and they had to take her all the way back to Missouri because we were relocating from Missouri. So from Chicago, they took her all the way back to Missouri, and that was like the last time I ever saw her in life. And that's my story of how at least my mom found out. Once my mom found out, it was a matter of just like letting the other family members know what happened. But that was all beyond my control. Like I said, I was a child, so I didn't really have control of my coming out. So that's my story though.
When did you begin accepting yourself as a lesbian woman, and what was that process like?
When did I begin accepting myself as a lesbian woman, and what is that process like? Honestly, I think, you know, with my upbringing, I grew up in a very strict Christian household. So I think with that, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate with Christianity and the early beliefs of it, you know, the way that they look at this type of lifestyle. So I was kind of raised with the sense that this was kind of something that isn't right. This is something that you're not supposed to be. So it was very, very hard for me to wrap my hands around the fact of accepting that I was a lesbian woman. It led to me making a lot of mistakes, putting myself in situations to be less than what I actually knew that I was. I think really honestly within the past couple of years, as I've grown into who I am, the older that I've become, it's helped me to grasp it more and to accept it more. Honestly, it's been a journey. It's been a struggle. It's been a constant battle, mind battle of back and forth of knowing what I believe in my heart and my soul, but battling those initial voices that were put in my head as a child. So it's been a battle, one that I'm overcoming. You know, that's pretty much how it's been for me. So,
If you could change anything, what would it be?
if I can change anything, what would it be? I mean, honestly, I wouldn't change anything. I feel like everything that I've been through from early childhood up until now has been like the makings of who Mo is. Like without those experiences, without specific reactions that I've had inside of family and outside of family, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. And I'm falling so much in love with myself that I don't want to go back and change anything or try to fix anything that's occurred, because then I'm not sure if I would love who that person would be based on that experience if I did change it. So, I mean, I guess if I had to wish to change anything, it would be just a wish for people to grow in life and to expand their perception of life and the world and what it truly is, and not just staying small. You know, I feel like there's a base and foundation for everything. I think that starts with like our environments and where we come from, but I feel like it's our duty, and it's our duty to God to transcend that and to expand our perspectives so that we can reach other people and touch the world, and to realize how every different person in the world, no matter where you come from, your background, some type of way it all connects us. I don't know how, but I feel like it's all for a greater purpose. And if I can just change the world to see that, that probably would be my biggest wish. So.
You've been on Earth now for 32 years. What has life and the world taught you?
I've been on Earth for 32 years. That is true. So you said, what has life and the earth taught me?
And the world taught you.
What has life and the world taught me? Whoa, that everything is not what it seems. I can go deep, but I won't. Just, you know, I think maybe like up until like me nearing my 30th birthday, I feel like the blindfold kind of came off my lens. I feel like I was looking through life through like someone else's eyes that weren't truly my eyes. So now that I'm 32, it's like I've gained control over my life, and now I'm looking at life through the lens that God truly gave me. And, you know, just that everything is not what it seems. Wherever your mind takes you with that, but everything is not truly what it seems. So. All right, guys, well, we thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed that. I hope you gained a little bit of insight on who I am. Again, my name is Mo. The next video that we will release will be a video with us just kind of doing the same thing. I'll be asking questions to my wife. Again, these are questions that until this day, I haven't heard these questions. These are just questions that my wife came up with. So we hope you guys enjoy. I wish you a blessed, positive, wonderful day. Thank you. And if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And to all of our new subscribers, we thank you so much for your loyalty. In between us just trying to figure out this channel, we thank you for your patience, and may God be with you all. Peace.